even know how to compose myself right now. I got the job.
It's official. It is officially official. Holy shit. So today's Monday, April something. April 17th. Today's April 17th, and I have another interview today with the same job that I spoke to you guys about 2 videos ago, and there's definitely been a lot of progress very made in record time, and I have become increasingly happier about this and more excited about this, and then because of that, more anxious about this, because once you actually want something, then comes in the anxiety of not getting it. But I don't want to think that way, because up until this point right now at 10:55, I have not been given any reason to have anxiety about this, so I just want to be able to move forward with a little bit of optimism, or a lot of bit of optimism, and honestly, I'm really looking forward to everything that's going to be happening this week. It's nerve-wracking and it's out of my comfort zone, but it's exciting and it's amazing, and I'm happy to be here. I spent the entirety of my morning and also all of yesterday on my Sunday prepping for this interview, and also prepping for things that are going to be happening later on this week, and I'm feeling really prepared, which is all I can really ask for. So intertwined with all of this work stuff, there's also going to be a lot of other fun stuff happening this week, so vibes are high and I'm feeling good. But let me go change. I'm gonna go and do some last minute prep, and I'll talk to you after my interview. Really kicking this vlog off on a high note. All right, let's go. And that, my friends, is another good call in the books, and I'm just feeling really grateful. I'm in a really, really unique situation right now, I would say, both in terms of how this entire interview process has gone, because it's definitely moved a little bit faster and has just gone in, I guess I could say, like a different order than I've ever personally experienced. And it's also really unique in terms of the company that I'm interviewing with in the first place. It just seems really special, and everything about it just has me super excited, so I'm feeling really good. I might have another call with them today at 5. Like I said, it's a very unique situation and they're very communicative, which I love. So I am hopping on any and all opportunities that I can here. Growing up, I've always been a very superstitious person. I'm always that first person to be knocking on wood, crossing my fingers, the whole 9 yards. But recently, with situations that have been going on in my life, like my job search process, I have been extra superstitious, as if that's even possible. So much so to the point that 3 weeks ago, I filmed the video of me announcing that I quit my 9-to-5 job. And in that video, I also took you through the beginning stages of the interview process for a job that I really, really want. And that entire video is just me being so authentically optimistic and excited about this potential opportunity. And still to this day, whatever day I'm filming this on, I have yet to post that video, because I'm so scared that if I do, everything is just gonna go to shit. And I understand that that's not how life works, and that's also not the best way to think of things, but damn, I can't really help it. But if you're seeing this right now, that means that we're past that point. And I'm really happy that we are, because things have been going really well. And I didn't mention this job that I've been interviewing for at all in my previous video, because I was trying to play it cool, but I'm done doing that because I am really excited, and I think I'm gonna get it. Okay, wait, but let's back it up. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. If you are new here, hey, what's up? My name's Danny. I am a 24-year-old living in New York City, and you are joining the family at the perfect time, because there's gonna be a lot of change and a lot of newness in my life, and I wanna take you along through every step of the way. I'm feeling really good, guys. So needless to say, this is gonna be a jam-packed week in my life, and we're kicking it off with going to get coffee with some people who work at the company that I'm interviewing for. And these are people that I would end up working with if I get this job. I found out about this on Sunday, and it's literally been the only thing occupying my brain since then. But I think it's just gonna be super casual, and overall just an amazing opportunity to be able to get to know people face to face. And I am really excited. But like, you can't help but be nervous, because this kind of stuff is scary. We're going somewhere quite nice for coffee, so of course I wanted to try and dress the part. I'm wearing this long trench from Princess Polly. Bodysuit underneath is from Zara. Jeans are my favorite things ever from 7 for All Mankind. And then I'm just wearing some heeled boots from Steve Madden. Okay, so my original plan was to show up at least 15 minutes early, just so I could establish a spot and not be running around like a crazy person. But then we changed locations, and this new place that we're going to is like members only, so I don't know if I can actually show up early. I'm gonna try. Like, what are they gonna do? Turn me down? Probably. But it's worth a shot. I'm pretty sure that I just got a verbal offer for this job. No, like I'm 100% positive I just got a verbal offer for this job. I don't even know how to compose myself right now. I don't know. I got the job. I got the job. I got the job. Okay, give me a second as I try and believe this myself. I just got an offer for a job that at this point in time I would consider to be my dream job at an agency that, when applying for this job, I didn't necessarily know this, but now that I have all of the necessary information, I can say that it's an agency that is likely my dream agency to work at, on an account that is so established, doing so many incredible things with so many incredible people, working with a team that seems so incredible. I have so much like nervous, pent-up energy right now. I don't even know what to do with myself. Also, I ended up going to Dunkin' afterwards because we did end up drinking wine instead of coffee at our meeting, which was fine by me, but I am just so incredibly grateful and happy right now, and it's just proving to me that things always happen when they're meant to happen. There were so many jobs that I've applied to in the past few months that I was like, oh, well, I need this job, or this is my dream job. And none of them ended up working out. And in the moment, I was like, why the hell didn't they work out? Because I'm capable and I'm qualified. But it really was just the universe gearing me up for something that was perfect. Obviously, after I got out of the meeting, the first thing that I did was call my parents, and I was screaming and crying and just beaming, so happy as I was walking through the streets of New York. And I texted the only 2 friends of mine that knew that I was applying for this job. That's the other thing. I told you guys that I'm super superstitious about this, and not only did I not tell you, but I didn't tell any of my friends with the exception of the 2 friends that live with me, because obviously I can't keep anything from them because we're in such close quarters, but I just wanted to keep this one so close to the chest in the event that things went wrong, because it really was something I wanted so badly. And now I have it. And now I can go on a tour of telling all of my friends and celebrating, because I know that the people I tell, especially once they hear what job this is, they're gonna be so happy for me. You know, maybe it's a good thing that I have all this pent-up energy, because I do have a dance class scheduled for... I knew you were gonna think that I was talking to you. You're like, you just told me that. If you guys have watched my last 2 videos, you know that I've been on a Broadway Dance Center kick recently. I discovered it a few weeks ago, and I cannot get enough. So today I'm going to another class with my friend Danielle, who you guys most likely know if you watch New York City influencers. She's killing the game always, and we both grew up dancing. So we both decided to go to this class together, and it's gonna be so much fun. I should probably head out in a little bit, but I mean, I probably won't be late, but just to be safe. Let's call the Uber now. Job offer. It literally just hit my inbox. Holy shit. Holy shit. It's official. It is officially official. It is the most official that it could be right now. I have a job. I have the job. I got the job. Okay, wait, let me check start date. Let me check all of those things. Official start date is Monday, May 8th. That is 2 weeks. Holy shit. Okay, I have to call my parents. This smile has been permanently on my face for the past few days, and I don't think it's going anywhere anytime soon, or at least I hope it's not. So we're just gonna keep riding this high straight into the weekend, and Oh my god, I'm feeling so good. I have lots that I want to get done today. Honestly, for the most part, it's all fun things, so I'm excited to take you guys around, but I have like 4 stops that I want to make this morning. First and foremost, I want to go get myself a coffee because with this week's events, I think I deserve it. And then I'm going to drop off my laundry, I'm going to go get my eyebrows done, and then I'm going to go to Sephora because I have a gift card and their VIB sale is happening right now. So I'm going to pick up a few things. Honestly, I don't need any refills, so I'm hoping to use this as an opportunity to just get some fun products that we can test out together. Quick fit check with my laundry. These pants are the same ones I was wearing yesterday from Princess Polly. They fit so well, and they actually have them in more colors, so maybe I'll get another pair sometime soon. Sweaters from American Vintage, wearing my New Balances that kind of has the same color palette. I've kind of been loving this color palette recently. I don't know why. Like the gray and the cream, I feel like they look kind of cute together. And then all my normal jewelry. Nothing crazy, but we're gonna go have ourselves a day. You know, but before we do, I feel like now is the perfect time to post the video where I announced that I quit my job. Like I told you guys, I've been putting this off forever because I was just feeling really superstitious. But now that I have a legitimate job offer, I feel like we're in the clear. So I'm really excited to see a response. I can anticipate what it's gonna be already. My dad's calling me, but I can anticipate what it's gonna be already because you guys are always so supportive. So let's post it. Hello. Hi. Coming back home really fast because I'm just simply not dressed appropriately for the weather right now. I don't think my brain has been able to understand what 65 means, but just for future reference, 65 does not mean a cashmere sweater. So we're gonna change into a tank top and then head right back out because it's just way too beautiful to be inside. But I could take this as an opportunity to give you guys a Sephora haul. Like I told you, I don't need any refills of any of my go-to products, so I figured I could just use this as an opportunity to try out new things. And I got 3 brand new products, actually 3 brand new brands that I've never tried before. So this is very exciting. Okay, first let me change. Much better. Okay, so when I was shopping, I was mainly shopping for makeup that would be good for the summertime, especially once I get tan. I don't really want to be wearing a full face of makeup, but I like having a really glowy base. And honestly, I've never prioritized buying products that will give me that glowy base without being super heavy. So the first brand that I decided to try out for the first time is Kosas. I don't know why it took me so long to try their products, but I've never tried any of them. So the first thing that I got is their Glow IV. It's a vitamin infused skin enhancer. It's basically like a really like glowy lotion, I guess, that you can put on either in substitute of makeup or underneath makeup. And it's just like a, I don't know, kind of reminds me of the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish, but I feel like this will be a better standalone product. And I really like that it has a pump because the Charlotte Tilbury product does not. So I'm excited to try this. And then I also, along the same theme, decided to try out their Sun Show product. It's a glowy warmth baked bronzer. So basically a bronzer, but it has shimmer in it. I used to love a product by Sephora Collection years and years back that was pretty similar to this. I used it all the time and I never repurchased it. So I figured that this will be similar enough and I feel like I'm really gonna like it. And then the #1 product that I feel like everyone's been talking about recently as something that you should spend your money on for the Sephora sale is the Ilia Super Spectrum Skin Tint. It is kind of like a serum instead of a foundation. It's super lightweight, but it's also tinted. And I think that this will be the perfect product for me for the summertime because it gives me that coverage and that base that I look for sometimes without being a full-blown foundation because I don't always need or want that. So I got the shade olive, and I did a color match in store, and she said that this would be perfect, especially once I get a little bit darker. Probably not now because I haven't seen the sun in a little bit, but definitely within the next few weeks. I feel like I'll be able to use all of these products together, and I'll make sure to show you guys a full face of them once I do that, because I feel like it's just gonna look super glowy and really healthy, which is exactly what I'm going for. And now that that's out of the way, let's head back out.
I just had probably the most ironic celebrity sighting. All day I've been listening to Taylor Swift's albums, but the Taylor's version. And as I was listening to her music, I looked up and I saw Scooter Braun.
One of the most frequently asked questions that I would get in interviews since quitting my job was, what have you been doing since leaving your previous role? Which is natural, especially in a professional setting. Once they see a gap in your resume, it raises some eyebrows, and people just want to know what you've been working on and if you've been bettering yourself in any way. And I had a few different ways that I would answer that question, because truly there were a few things that I prioritized once I quit my job. The first of which was my mental and my physical health, because my previous role did not allow me to prioritize my mental or my physical health whatsoever. But the second one was really just honing in on my professional network, because social media is such an interesting thing where everybody uses and consumes social media on a daily basis, and I think it's really easy to see the frilly parts of everything and be like, oh my god, yeah, I definitely want to work in social media. But then once you actually do it, some people aren't prepared for the realities of the super long hours and the, I don't know, just all of the intricacies behind actually working in social media. So one thing that I made sure to do after quitting my job was talk to people who work in the industry to really get a full 360 view on what it actually takes to work in social media, to see if it's something that I want to do. And lucky for me, after lots and lots of conversations, it really only solidified my want and my desire to work in social media. But I know that that's not the case for everybody, but I was definitely able to expand my network quite a bit, which is amazing. So I actually have a call with somebody who is an account manager at a completely different agency than the one I'm going to be working at, but they also work with really big clients like I'm going to be doing, and I was able to get some time with her. I think it's literally 15 minutes, but still, 15 is better than nothing, and I'm just gonna have a phone call with her and be able to pick her brain on how to best go about this new role, which is really nice and super generous of her. It can definitely be tricky to get time on people's calendars when they are so established in the industry, because they are super, super busy, but I mean, I'm just so grateful, and I feel like this is gonna be really, really valuable. My previous role was super heavy in account management, but this is my first time where I'll be working on one specific account as opposed to a book of business of like 10 accounts. So I really would just love to learn from you any, I guess, like tips and tricks that you have, anything that you think has helped you navigate account management in your career. Just as I thought, the call was amazing. It was so incredibly helpful, and the woman that I was speaking to also agreed to act as kind of like my mentor as I go throughout the beginning stages of this new role, which I'm so grateful for, because she's just so knowledgeable and just such an incredible account person. So I feel like I'm just gonna learn a lot from her over the next few weeks, or however long I am able to keep her as that mentor type of person. But as I was on the phone with her, I was thinking of other things that I was doing throughout this time of being self-employed, and a lot of them, as you can probably tell, were like very practical professional things, but the other one was like a lot more fun, to be honest. And I've said this in a lot of my videos, but I am a very big saver. I am very good at saving my money, almost to a fault, to the sense where I just get really stressed out spending my money. Like, there's so many things. Obviously, I'm a 24-year-old girl. There's tons of things that I see and I'm like, oh, I want to buy that, whether it be a product or a piece of clothing, I don't know, it doesn't matter. And I will always find ways to convince myself to not buy these things. So as I was self-employed, I started creating a running list of things that I noticed that I wanted but wasn't ready to pull the trigger on. And I promised myself that once I landed a job that I was really, really happy with, I would celebrate myself by buying those things. And you also have to keep in mind, I have never really been too big in designer items. Obviously I like them and they're shiny and pretty to look at, but that's not really my taste. Like, I don't really have super expensive taste, but I know the things I like and I know the things that I want in my closet and in my life. So a lot of those things had to do with just like upgrading pre-existing things that I have in my closet, one of which was sneakers. I really wanted a nicer pair of sneakers to add to my collection because, I don't know, I was just tired of wearing the same ones day in and day out. So I did end up ordering a pair off of Urban literally the day I got my physical contract. I pressed place order and I just think they're so cute. They have like a little pop of color because they have that green on the back of them, but otherwise they're super neutral and I'll be able to wear those all the time. Also, you guys know I have been very much in my workout era, if you will. I mean, I never really worked out much in my life ever, but ever since discovering workout classes that I really like and make me feel good, I'm super into it. So I wanted to get new workout clothes, and I showed you when I was in Aerie, I did end up getting 2 sets. The first of which was this mint blue like biker short and sports bra set. I ended up getting a different one than I showed in that clip, but it's super cute. It's like all crisscrossed in the back. This color is amazing. Once I get tan, like my summer tan, that's gonna look incredible. Whoop. And then how, why, where they went, I have no idea, but I ended up losing my Aerie crossover yoga pants, so I bought a new pair of these, and I've needed a legitimate black sports bra because I don't really have one. So I bought this one and it's super cute because it has like a little keyhole in the front. I don't know if you can see that, and super plain on the back, but those were kind of 2 things that were on my list that I wanted to make sure to treat myself to. And I'm trying to think what else. Oh, there's also a hair treatment that I like to get every year if I can. It's the keratin treatment. I have naturally very curly hair, but with the curls come frizz. That is borderline impossible to manage. So I find that getting keratin treatment really helps me. But I think I already said this, it's expensive. It's quite expensive. So I have been putting that off for as long as possible. Now that it's getting warm out, I can only push it off for so much longer. And once I landed this job, I also made myself an appointment to go get that treatment done. Just wrapped up doing my makeup for an event that I have tonight. I cannot even believe that these words are about to come out of my mouth, but I am going to an event hosted by Dyson, like the air wrap, like the vacuum, like the headphones, and this definitely tops the list, if not is right neck and neck with Jose Cuervo for the biggest brands that I've worked with because of social media. And I definitely have a little bit of imposter syndrome right now, but more than anything, I'm just so incredibly grateful. Obviously, this wouldn't be possible without you guys, and I also have some really incredible people standing in my corner. So all of this just feels a little bit surreal to me, but I'm really looking forward to it. And of course, I'm gonna take you guys along to the event tonight and the event tomorrow, but I wanna put that in my next video. But of course, I couldn't end off this one without thanking you guys so much for all of the love that you've sent my way recently. Ever since announcing that I quit my job, you guys have just been so kind, and I could not be more grateful for this community that I've built, and you guys are incredible, and I'm so excited to be able to share this new opportunity with you in a different capacity than I was ever able to in my previous role. I think I'm gonna be able to give you guys a little bit more of an insight, and obviously within reason, but it's gonna be really good. It's gonna be really good, and I just want to say thank you. So thank you so much again, and I will talk to you guys very soon in my next video.